Why can't your job be automated? Because no matter how many signs you put up, people are not going to read them. Found the retail worker. Because my job lacks a real job description and my duties are unclear. I spend half my day pretending I'm taking a shit whilst browsing Reddit. I'd like to see the robot that can do that. Program them to take a shit all day and browse Reddit. It'll sneak away to do work. Because the bulk of my job involves using Workday, anyone who uses Workday should know what I'm talking about. As a cashier, it already has been. We still have people working as well, because the customers like it. The only time I go to the cashier is if I'm buying beer, because using the self-checkout the guy up front overlooking them will have to come check my ID, and this cancels out the reason I use self-checkout. To avoid human interaction. Every time I take beer to the self-checkout, I go to the scanner closest to the guy up front. They always walk away to deal with something else as I'm pulling the beer out of the basket, and I have to wait a couple of minutes to get my ID checked before I can scan anything else. So yeah, beer goes to the regular checkout time. Mental health counseling isn't an exact science at this point. Just have a loop that repeats. And how do you feel about that? Have you tried turning yourself off and back on again? This human can't even initiate a simple reboot. Send them to the recycling yard for the processing. Because I'm the one that fixes the robots. We'll just make robot fixing robots. And then robot fixing robots. And then. I'm a corporate accountant. The whole point is to figure out where the automated systems did something that didn't make sense. If you replace me with a robot you just have me looking at the robot's work and making sure that made sense. Yep, pretty much this. Also I don't think a computer could handle the ever-changing whims of my management team. Easy fix there. Replace your management team with robots first. I'm sure they'll eventually build a robot nurse, but I really don't want to be a patient of it. Half of my job just seems to be talking to people to help lessen their fears about what's happening. No robot could work in the porn industry as well as me. Are you the guy that knows just when to pan to the guy's face or ballsack during an otherwise intensely hot scene? Yeah man. Love your work. The robots would kill themselves out of boredom, no motivation to keep going. At least I have bills to pay. They have oil and electricity to buy. Not if we make them out of rubber. How soft is the rubber? How soft do you want it? Like warm apple pie. But it smells like tuna. Even better. My job is figuring out how to automate things. Can't automate what doesn't exist, haha. Oh god, someone hire me. Just too many fucking variables. Also a tongue with taste buds is required. Food critic or chef. Gynecologist. My dude. But would the robots browse Reddit at work same way as me? If all jobs were automated, 75% of all Reddit traffic would disappear. You don't think we'd all be here during our personal time, do you? No robot could achieve my levels of sarcastic efficiency. Gladys would disagree. How are you doing? Because I'm a potato. Look at you, soaring through the air, like an eagle, piloting a blimp. I'm an elementary school teacher. I think a robot would short circuit trying to deal with a bunch of 7-year-olds. I don't think a robot pestering someone to get their shit done would be as effective as me doing it. I have people skills. I'm good at dealing with people. Can't you understand that? What the hell is wrong with you people? I've already automated it. I'm right here with you. I've been spinning in my chair and reading about God and Pokemon on my phone all day. I've automated many parts of my job, and when a new type of thing happens, I automate that too. Yep. Last night I spent 6 hours on a spreadsheet that has basically automated around 12 man hours a week once I implemented on Monday. More Reddit for me during work hours. If Reddit has taught me anything, hide that. Never tell your superiors, never show them, and especially never show Chatty Brenda. As soon as people realize you're doing 12 hours of work in 0 hours, they will fill that time for you. I can't even really define my job. They'll have to solve that problem first. The students will break the robot in less than a week. Because my job is designing automation, the moment my job gets automated, we'll have bigger worries at puny stuff such as jobs, such as driving back the robot revolution. Because Roombas, while they serve as excellent pets, aren't always the best at cleaning. Roombas are great if you want your floor swept regularly with a level of expertise of roughly an 8-year-old. I would say about 5-year-old to be honest. I do have 3 Roombas though. I like how they cut down on the amount of cat hair. 3 Roombas? Are they breeding? Sadly, no. They have yet to overcome scares. Once they do figure it out though, I will make a killing selling the offspring. Little teeny tiny baby Roombas. Because I'm an acting teacher, the day a robot beats us in acting is the day we've lost as a species. Karen can't bitch at a computer until it gives her a 20-cent discount. Because I'm a fucking delight, and no machine can replace that.